So this is a MOOC put out by Model Art, and it even says so on the bottom. Now, in my previous video, I had shared a similar MOOC from Model Art. Now, this one is プロに学ぶ塗料とマテリアルの活用法. If I'm going to translate this into English, it'll be studying the... Oh, well, check this out. It even says so right there. Learning from expert. So, yeah, studying from the experts on painting and materials. So it's the how-to, all right? Katsuyoho would be like a how-to. And, oh, look. So, quite obviously, as you can see, this is a bit of a different subject than the previous one. The previous one was all about jet fighters, real-world applications. Now, this is obviously, it's all a bunch of science fiction stuff. Now, don't get your hopes up about Gunpla, because if you are a Gunpla fan, no offense, but Model Art just, they apparently have a policy of zero Gunpla. So, you know, don't get your knickers in a twist. That's just the way they are. And I think there's probably reasons to that. Number one, a typical Japanese bookstore already has so many magazines in the hobby section for Gunpla. And I post this stuff, maybe not so much on my YouTube channel or whatever, but if you go to my homepage, I have my photo feed and stuff. You can see, like, they have like an actual hobby section in their magazines, right? So okay, I'm an American, right? In America, you got what, Fine Scale Modeler. There used to be a car model magazine, I guess. There used to be Scale Model Addict, which is now gone, but the forum still remains, and I am a member of that. There really isn't a whole lot. I'm sorry. And what you get is like a super thin magazine. Excuse me. I just burped. I'm sorry about that. Now, to be fair, what are they called? Fine Scale Modeler. They do come out with like kind of thick books, like specialty books from time to time. I've bought them. You know, they come out with some pretty cool sci-fi modeling books and stuff. MOOCs. So a MOOC is a magazine book. MOOC, right? I don't know if that's used in America or not, but that is the part of the Japanese vernacular. Deal with it. I don't know if that is what you use in your country. I don't know, because I don't live in your country. I live in Japan. And I'm not saying that just to rub your face in it. I'm just saying that's how it is. So, as you can see, there's like this thingy, there's Macross, there's Hatsune Miku, Patlabor. I don't know what the hell this thing is. And this is Cyber Formula. This was an anime, Cyber Formula. The mechanical designs are done by Shoji Kawamori of Macross fame, right? So he did the designs for Macross, Crusher Joe, lots of really neat crap. And, of course, he did this as well, okay? So, let's take a look inside, shall we? Of course, because why would I be making this video otherwise? And here they're just advertising other stuff that they do. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, that is the asshole of a F4 Phantom. You can tell. I mean, look at that. That is definitely a Phantom. Look at that. Look at the stripes. Isn't that cool? Well, anyhow, this is talking about airbrush. So this is just about like airbrush techniques and such. This is an advertising for one of their other MOOCs that they've made. Oh gosh, when did this come out? This came out, okay, so Reiwa 5, that was 2 years ago. September 10th, 2023. And I did feature this on one of my my update videos, but the reason I'm making this is because I would like to go into this in more detail as a standalone video. You're welcome. Now this is a 48 scale VF1S/A, right? So you can build this kit as a VF1S or the VF1A, because in the movie, Macross the movie, there is no VF1J, except for the Armor Valkyrie does make a quick, very, very brief cameo appearance. But that's all. The Skull Squadron. I have this kit. It is big, and I'm happy I have it, but I haven't gotten around to building it yet. Well now, what can we learn from this? What the hell was that? That was my neighbor or something. I don't know. Check this out. Check this out. Now, I mean, to be honest, I think this guy kind of went above and beyond and such with this, but, you know, that's just my opinion. And, oh, look, they used the etching, the photo etch for this. Hasegawa does provide a photo etch for this kit. I don't own it, but, you know, whatever. Isn't that great? Okay, so what can we learn from this? This is just a bunch of stuff here. That was my wife. She's gonna go pee-pee. How do you build a Valkyrie? So first we're gonna do, it says right here, we're doing Mr. Hobby, Mr. Finishing Surfacer 1500 black. So you go over it with black first. So 1500, this is their very thin surfacer. And then they're doing this with white, Gaia Notes color white. And what is that called? Ultimate white. So just kind of follow along the seam lines and such. So this is what you get, okay? So Mr. Color 311, and then check this out. Here you go. Now you don't want to use one that has a specific, like, you know, pattern in one way, but if you have a dryer, you can use those dryer sheets, right? You want to get one that is specifically, like, you know, more of a mottled texture. What this is the overhead vent fan for an oven, right? That's for, you know, it's like a stove. That's what you get in Japan. I use this. This is what I use for my builds. Okay, so you go over it first with 311. Then, using this filter, you spray through and use Mr. Color 308 gray. So this is like a lighter gray, this is a darker gray, and you get this really, really, really fantastic weathered look, this pattern. Now this is what I used for my own build of the Macross Valkyrie by Hasegawa, which reminds me, I need to get back to that build. Check this out. Now he went one step beyond.
One step beyond!
And did use this filter again for Gaia Notes clear black. I actually didn't do that. What was I thinking? Why didn't I do that? I don't know. So this is they're using an enamel wash. This is AK Interactive Neutral Gray, right? That's where you're getting the panel lines and stuff. Bring out the detail. Isn't that nice? Okay, so again, 301, 308, it's just reiterating this kind of stuff. I have never seen this in person. AK Interactive weathering pencils. That's cool. Look at that. Isn't that great? You know, I don't really know about what specific pencils there are available. I mean, I don't know. It's AK Interactive. I mean, I'm sure this is great. I've never seen it. I've never bought it. So, yeah, if you've used it, let me know. So here we go. Pentaline accent color, Tamiya, and using neutral gray. AK Interactive. Same thing, really. It doesn't matter. So, just talking about how they are weathering the decals. Isn't that nice? Yeah. So, yeah, let's move on here. Okay. Check this out. Now, so this is where I said it. He kind of just goes a little bit above and beyond. So he is airbrushing. Metallic yellow. Metallic yellow green. Through this photo etch stuff. And that's where you get this. Isn't that wild? I mean, again, I don't think it's necessary, but whatever. So he's going through and he must have airbrushed or masked that over before he airbrushed the whole thing. Okay, so here is a comparison of what you can do. So this is Gun Metallic XC2. Oh yeah, Mr. Crystal Color. That's what these are here. I don't know how easily you can find these in your country, but I mean, I have a couple of these. These are just different pearlescent colors that you can use, which are pretty cool. Now here he's used Mr. Colors Super Metallic 2 Super Gold, and he's run that through again with this this filter sheet to get this new mottled color, which looks really fantastic. And Alclad Lacquer Hot Metal Blue. Alright, so that would be kind of like a bluish metallic for, you know, like a burnt kind of a thing. So your end results are really fantastic. Here is the Air Destroyer Goliath by Fine Molds. So of course Fine Molds is really in love with Lapita. And why shouldn't they be? Isn't that great? So this is a... oh shoot. It's a how-to. Oh yeah, that's right. It comes with a figure of Lepka. I forgot about that. And it has that... what is it called? The tiger moth? Yeah, that's right. Tiger moth. It comes with a little miniature version of that. Well, what can we learn from this build? I mean, what the hell are they doing here? These are like Klaban? So that's like a plastic plate cut up into strips. Oh, okay. Alright. Look at that. They're adding essentially greeblies to that. You see all this stuff here? Just adding extra details to it. And that's cool. That's cool. So... golly, that's fantastic. And obviously they are using sorry, not Mr. These are Tamiya acrylics to paint this. Okay, and then using Mr. Super Clear Flat on this part here. I'm really not good with doing camouflage patterns. At least not freehand. I can't really do that very well. So it looks beautiful. Okay, so oh shoot, what are these called? I forget what these are. These Hasegawa makes these things. I forget what they're called. So this is just explaining the difference between Tamiya cement and like Mr. Cement. It's the same thing. Now you have the extra thin and then the extra thin quick setting, which is the same thing as the difference between Mr. Cement S and Mr. Cement SP. This is just, it's just faster. These two are just faster. That's all you really need to know, I guess. So polyester putty, which is really great. From what I understand from watching Leona's workshop videos, this is hard to find outside of Japan. Your miles may vary. Tamiya epoxy putty versus Mr. Hobby epoxy putty Pro L. Same thing pretty much, I guess. I don't know. CA Cement, Mr. SSP Super Speedy Putty. I've never bought this, but this putty is like super fast. It is like super duper fast, okay? I've never bought it. I haven't really played around with it. Now, light curing putty. Some people don't like it. I think it kind of works really nicely. You just shine a light on it for a long time, and well, not a long time, but it'll set the putty faster than if you're using like regular putty. For example, Mr. Hobby UV clear putty. Now, how does this stuff work? I incidentally happen to have a tube of this, and as you can see, it is a little bit expensive. I've never gotten around to using it though. Now, at Daiso, this is Daiso. They have this plastic putty that it's like Oyumaru. Alright, Oyumaru is like an official brand name, but you soak it in hot water and you can take molds off of stuff. It's really handy, you know. Put it under a UV light like this, and there you go. Right, you can actually reproduce parts with this stuff really fast, very easily. It's really cool, really cool. So we have different types of metal primers, and you got these. Why would you put metal primer on a resin parts? I don't understand that. But apparently you can. I did not know that. Different colors of white and black and stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, I don't think you really care about this stuff. Let's just move on. Move on. Oh, look, it's a horse. This is pretty cool. Hasegawa made this. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Max Factory. Minority with Honda F90. There's your tractor technology. And there she is. She's wearing like a friggin' sports bra or something. Because it's important to look sexy when you're doing farm work. Oh, look. Oh, look. Aoshima. Aoshima makes pat labor models. So, pat labor models. I have like the old Bandai made those, right? Back in the 90s. I remember seeing that in the comic book stores. And Max Factory makes pat labor models, and Aoshima makes pat labor models. Comparing them, I really couldn't tell you. I don't know. I really don't know. All right. Ooh. So what is this? Well, let me tell you. Hasegawa makes this kit. This is Chubu Lightweight Mechatro Mechatrobigo. You maybe have heard of those. It's popular in Japan. I don't know how popular they are outside of Japan, but so you can build it up as like really shiny and perfect, or super weathered and aged. Well, no, isn't that great? Seriously, I'm not so really interested in this kit at all. Now, the girl is made of resin, I guess. I don't know. But there she is. So, you know, using a acrylic paint, just dabbing it on with a sponge. Pretty basic weathering skills. Isn't that nice? I'm sorry, I'm really not interested in this, I guess. But now for the figure here, though, you got the Sumiire, which is like an enamel wash. You got the thinner. You're gonna be cleaning up the parts with your brush and stuff, and then there's your before and there's your after. After, she looks better, I'm sure. And she looks so happy riding her robot. I hope she is happy. Yeah, this is Mechatrobigo. This is what they really look like. Right, that's the main series. You know, it's popular in Japan. Personally, I'm not so much interested in that. I don't know what it's like outside of Japan. Oh, what are we doing here? Airbrush, Toso, Kihon to. Alright, so this is just giving you a background on compressors and stuff. I have no idea which of these are available in your country. I have a Wave air compressor, by the way, in case you were curious. You probably weren't, but there you go. Why the hell would you be painting on top of your cutting mat like that? Oh, maybe that's not. I think that's actually that plastic plate, I guess, with the measurements on there. Maybe that's what that is. I don't know. So it's telling you about like using Mr. Surfacer 1200 with Mr. Color Leveling Thinner. All right. Now this stuff is a total godsend if you use lacquer paints. This is the replenishing agent. If you have lacquer paint that's like dried out and it's all crappy and crap, put this stuff in. You might have to wait a while, but it will rejuvenate it. It just becomes like new again. It's so fantastic. I don't know. They don't have anything like this for acrylic paint, unfortunately. So like V-color paints that I use for self-B kits, you just put the thinner in there and it reactivates it even if it's all dried out. It's really nice. It's very convenient. Oh, look at that beetle bug. I built this with my daughter. I got this for her. Fujimi makes this kit. Right? So let's talk about airbrushing this. I thought the plastic looked fine the way it is. So I don't know. We just built it together and then I just gave it to her. Here's that lobster. Fujimi makes this incredible looking lobster. Isn't that nice? Do you like lobster? I think it's delicious. Incidentally, I think it was easier to find lobster in America than it is in Japan. I don't know why. Maybe it's like a New England thing. I guess they're more abundant back there than in Japan. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm even mentioning this. Super Metallic 2. So, I definitely recommend Super Metallic 2 paints. The regular Super Metallic paints, sorry, I can't recommend them. You have to polish them with like a tissue or something or other to get them to look nice. And then after that, every time you touch the freaking stuff, it's gonna come off on your fingers. So you have to seal it, and I don't know how well it seals with a gloss coat or what have you. Use this stuff instead. Just whatever. The old stuff, they still make it, but I don't know why. It's really dumb. Alright, let's just keep going here. And this is from Recon Regold Battle Pod from Macross. I recognize that decal sheet. So you got Mark Softer, Mark Setter, you got Mark Fit, right? Decal adhesive. This is for like really old decals that need the sticky to be reactivated, I guess. Isn't that nice? Polishing compound. You know, whatever. Now this stuff here, Semidyne makes this, the high grade modeling glue. I really like this for photo etch parts because you can slide it around. It takes a long time for the glue to set, but it gives you that wiggle room, whereas CA glue, it's totally random. Some parts will like just bond immediately, other times it's like freaking water, it doesn't even work. Whatever. This stuff is really nice here. This is Mr. Hobby. Bitome Sechakuzai is how you would say that in Japanese. It's completely clear and it glues and it works slowly, but like I use this, like for example, I put like on my car, on my dashboard, I put like some gashapon, like I've got like some little tiny little chibi Gundam Sofby. I've got some gashapon, just various stuff. I got like a Dragon Quest slime. Use this crap as a glue. It takes a long time to set, but when it does, it's pretty solid, and all you have to do is pop it off. You can like rub it off with your finger and it's gone. It doesn't like, for example, like the vinyl on my dashboard, it's fine. It's really nice. No, this is different. The Semidyne BBX is very much a similar thing. This is Super X. This is like super bonding stuff, actually. I think I have a tube of this. I never really needed to use it, though. Alright, so polishing compound. Hopefully he knows about that by now. And this is by Aoshima. I mentioned before. Oh, shoot. I don't want to spill my drink here. Cyber Formula. Kicks ass. Again, Shoji Kawamori of Macross fame designed the cars for this kit, or for this anime, manga, whatever. It's just so cool. Really freaking cool. Aoshima makes these kits. I have one. They really are beautiful. It's just they're so pointy and cool looking. Right? Here you're using a Tamiya LP69 clear yellow to do these parts. Okay, whatever. Gives you a driver figure in there. That's nice. I have this stupid idea that maybe I'll light mine up. I don't have this exact kit, but I do have one of the Cyber Formula kits. Oh, what the hell is this stuff? What is this? Kotobukiya Hexagear. Dude, I don't even know, man. I'm sorry. Is this like a video game? Please tell me. I don't know. I really don't know what Hexagear is. It's probably a video game. I don't know, man. I really don't know. But this is a build-up of one. I'm sorry, I'm trying to be interested, but I just kind of don't care. I don't know what this is. Hexagear. What is this? Detail punch. Well, now. Alright. So you get like different options and stuff. This reminds me of like the frickin' Play-Doh factory, whatever the hell that was. The hell, you know, I like a star and like a square and crap. Like, what was that called? I don't remember. Man. But anyhow, this thing apparently allows you to punch out stuff. You use like the plastic plate or whatever, and it punches. I mean, I guess that's cool. I really can't think of a use for it, but even though there is a use for it right in my face, except that I'm sorry, but I don't care. We're getting close to the end of this. Alright, it's a robot, cool, whatever. Hatsune Miku, she's so beautiful. Kotobukiya makes this, right? So she's like I'm sure this would be a 12th scale. And she is obviously, as you can see, she's posable. She got this nice pearlescent dress. And my daughter doesn't like Vocaloid like she did a couple of years ago. She used to be really into Vocaloid. That's a lot of parts. That is a lot of parts. Frame Music Girl. Yeah, so, you know, Kotobukiya, they make frame arms girls. They also make this Hatsune Miku kit, and it comes with decals, and that's what you see here. Isn't that beautiful? Of course it is. She's rather posable, as you can see here. She's like on her knees and stuff, and she likes to sing. I don't like to sing unless unless I'm like drunk and I'm in a karaoke bar. Then I can sing Smith's songs, and pretty much that it. I can maybe kind of do Echo and the Bunnyman, because Ian McCulloch just kind of bellows. I can bellow, I guess. I probably people are just waiting for me to finish my song. They probably get sick of me. I don't know. Ask them, because I don't know. And so what can we learn from this? Maybe nothing. Now, what can you learn from this? Well, let me tell you. So Kim wipes, these are pretty nice, actually. I have a box of these under my desk. I don't feel like showing them to you because maybe I don't like you that much. But here, check this out. So, Faber-Castell, right? So, Germany. These are made in Germany. Well, look at this. So, it's using Faber-Castell paints, or sorry, pencils here. And you just kind of rub it off with cotton swab. I mean, this is black. They're just doing this just to impress you, but it doesn't matter what color it is. It's a freaking swab, so who cares, right? And then go over it with the clear coat afterwards. Isn't that beautiful? That is beautiful. So yeah, this is a way of doing some shading and stuff, right? So basically, you're looking at Hatsune Miku's kind of like her underside of her butt cheeks and such. And it uses these different Faber-Castell. So what do we have here? We have beige red, cinnamon, coral, salmon, Pompeian red. I actually bought several of these, and I haven't gotten around to using them yet. But I bought these exact ones because you tell me to buy something and I'll buy it just because I'm stupid. This is something different though. This is silver. But yeah, these pencils are pretty great. And they're really easy to use and apply. Go buy some today, why don't you? And, you know, good luck finding this outside of Japan. I really, you know, I'm sure they have analogous stuff overseas, but pearlescent powder. Now, I do have some white/silver pearlescent powder that Scale Model Kit Review had sent me some. SMKR. Now these are LG, VG Pearl, whatever this crap here. I have a few of these. Alright, you've seen, I really use those a lot in the Dirty Pair builds for the the Sotheby Dirty Pair kits and the Hasegawa Dirty Pair kits. I have like the yellow, right? So, and I did use the red one in the Hasegawa, the Hakurinfa in the red Chinese dress. Pearlescent powders are really fun to work with. I really like them. So here she is. She's holding hands with this weird droid or something or other. She's got her microphone, so she's happy. She's so happy. She's doing like flips in the air. Isn't that great? And she's so cute and crap. So apparently they use pearlescent on her hair. And then you got this board cube. I don't know what the hell this is about. Whatever. Dinosaurs and shit. Who cares? And battleships. Isn't that great? So I think we're at the end of this. So I hope you like this video. This is a pretty cool thing to get. And as I said before, I used this a lot when I was building my Valkyrie, and this just reminds me that I need to go ahead and finish that model kit build of the Hasegawa 72nd scale Valkyrie. So watch for that on my channel. I might get back to that really soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.